On October 19, a theft unlike anything seen or heard before, as if straight out of a movie, took place in France. The world's most famous and majestic museum, the Louvre in Paris, was looted by thieves in broad daylight. That morning, 30 minutes after the Louvre's doors opened, at 9:30 a.m., two thieves climbed onto the second-floor balcony on the southern side of the building. Their faces covered, they used a freight elevator commonly seen on the streets of Paris, typically used to bring large furniture into apartments through windows. Once on the balcony, they used an electric glass-cutting device, a grinder, to break the window and disable the security alarm. Then the thieves broke into the Louvre Museum's gilded Galerie d'Apollon Hall. This part of the museum displays royal jewels and crown diamonds in a series of showcases. They smashed 2 display cases and took 8 rare items. After that, the thieves went back down using the same elevator to the road along the Seine River, where a 3-person crew was waiting for them, and together they escaped on motor scooters. The thieves needed only 6 of 7 minutes to make off with the priceless items. It was the boldest and possibly the most valuable theft ever carried out at the Louvre. According to officials, during a robbery that occurred on Sunday, 8 jewelry pieces of immeasurable value were stolen from the Louvre Museum. The criminals entered the Louvre's Apollo Gallery, where France's collection of historic royal jewels is kept. Among the stolen items was Empress Eugenie's diadem. This diadem is adorned with 212 pearls, 1,998 diamonds, and 992 rose-cut diamonds. Empress Eugenie's ornamental belt, also decorated with glittering gemstones, was one of her most famous accessories. It features 2,438 diamonds and 196 rose-cut diamonds. The stolen items also include a sapphire set belonging to Princess Marie Amelia and the Princess of Orleans, consisting of a tiara, earrings, and a necklace, as well as parts of an emerald wedding gift set made for Napoleon's second wife, Marie Louise. During their hurried escape, the thieves dropped the crown made for Empress Eugenie in 1855. This crown is composed of 8 golden eagles, 1,354 diamonds, 1,136 rose-cut diamonds, and 56 emeralds. The Paris prosecutor's office also stated that another piece of jewelry was lost or abandoned by the criminals during their escape, but did not disclose what item it was. They also confirmed that the famous Regent diamond, valued by experts at more than $60 million, was not touched. French President Emmanuel Macron called the theft an attack on our cherished heritage and history in social media posts. "We will recover the artworks, and the criminals will be brought to justice. Everything possible will be done everywhere to achieve this." It sounds like a script taken from a movie or TV series, said Ariel Weil, the mayor of central Paris where the Louvre is located. "They stole something of the highest value, not only materially, but symbolically as well," he said in an interview. According to government officials, investigators are studying the items left behind by the thieves and reviewing footage from surveillance cameras. "This is a large-scale theft," said Interior Minister Laurent Nunez. Nunez noted that the robbery appeared to be carefully planned and executed with the speed characteristic of an experienced criminal group. At the time of the break-in, the museum was already full of visitors, and 5 museum employees were in or near the gilded Apollo Gallery. Paris prosecutor Laura Bicura said the thieves did not touch the most valuable diamonds in the room, worth about $60 million. "I can't explain why they didn't take them. Once they are caught, we'll know on whose orders they acted." She added that the criminals tried to set the crane on fire during their escape, but failed. All possibilities are currently being investigated. The crime may have been commissioned for a private collector. If that is the case, there is a chance the stolen artworks will be recovered intact, said the prosecutor. However, if the thieves were only interested in the precious stones and metals, the items may have been melted down or sold on the black market. Interior Minister Laurent Nunez said the investigation had been handed over to the special police unit that deals with major art thefts. According to Culture Minister Rachida Dati, in recent years there has been very little attention paid to the protection of major museums. The Louvre's director had requested a security audit from the police 2 years ago, arguing that museums needed to adapt to new forms of criminal activity. These are now crimes carried out by organized professionals, she said. The building, a former royal palace, was turned into a museum after the French Revolution. It houses more than 30,000 works of art, including sculptures from ancient Greece, Egypt, and Mesopotamia, as well as major artworks from Europe and Asia. Nearly 30,000 people visit the museum every day, making it the most visited museum in the world. Its most famous piece, Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, attracts such massive crowds that earlier this year, plans were announced to construct a separate building for it. According to the New York Times, the Louvre has recently become the latest among French museums to suffer from thefts. Last week, in the city of Corrèze, the Jacques Chirac Museum was robbed by armed and masked individuals. Just a few hours later, the same gang reportedly struck again. According to French media, within 48 hours the museum was robbed once more. In September, thieves stole gold and precious items worth about $700,000 from a natural history museum located just a few metro stops from the Louvre. Sunday's theft may go down as one of the most notorious in the Louvre's history, but it is not the first. The museum has been the target of several major heists in the past. In 1976, 3 thieves stole a diamond-encrusted sword that once belonged to King Charles X. In 1990, Pierre-Auguste Renoir's portrait of a woman seated was stolen. The most famous theft, however, occurred in the summer of 1911 when the Mona Lisa was taken by museum employee Vincenzo Peruggia. After 2 years of sensational investigations, Peruggia was caught in Italy while trying to sell the painting, and the masterpiece was recovered.